in Malava by-election tutasimama nyuma ya candidate wa broad-based.
Huyu Ruto sijui anaonaka sisi ni matako yake ama nini?
Lakini sasa mnafikiri nitamaliza hii mkutano bila ya kuomba kura ya Ndakwa? Si ule Malulu Injendi alikuwa rafiki yangu na tulifanya kazi mingi na yeye. Mimi nawaomba kwa unyenyekevu, tafadhali watu wa Malava, munipatie huyu kijana anaitwa David Ndakwa afanye kazi na mimi, tumalize ile kazi Malulu alianzisha, alafu tuende mbele pamoja.
Aleta maendeleo, sitima, maji, barabara.
Mtu mwenye anaitwa Faruku, mnasikia huko nyuma? Mtu mwenye anaitwa nani? Faruku nataka kuchua ameenda parliament gani? Faruku alisoma shule gani? Ndiye amepewa hiyo kiti ambapo hako sahihi. Kama Faruku alisema nataka hapa ujina karatasi wamempea ya muhisi. Tunataka watu wa corruption waende waangalie Faruku. Atuambie karatasi yake alifanyia mtihani. Ya Ndanje ndiye amefanyia mtihani. Anasema anatuletea bandani. Mtapea Ndanje kura. Ndanje ukienda kwa shule unataka kuingiza mtoto unamlipa 10,000. Kama nasema uongo Ndanje kuja hapa nijibu mimi ndio hiyo.
Mtu wa mkono wa rais Faruk Kibet anasunguka Malava Jumamosi, Jumapili, kila siku, mchana, usiku. Walio mwore huyo asunguki hapa kwa sababu anatupenda. Anasunguka hapa kwa sababu wameingiza baridi vile sisi tulipatia rais kura, na rais kazi yake bado kuonekana. Wako na wasiwasi kwa sababu wanametea mate kiti ya Malava ya marehemu Mheshimiwa Malulu Injendi. Faruk, sikia vizuri sana, kiti ya Malulu Injendi Mungu ndiye alisema.
His experience, a channel that gives you unbiased political analysis and honest personal opinions. On this video today, we are going to look at the Malava, the hotly contested Malava seat in the upcoming by-elections. We all know that the campaigns have officially been closed. Now it's time for voters to prepare to vote come on Thursday, the 27th. And with the end of this campaigns, it gives us a very good opportunity for us to sit back and analyze the message that has been put, the strategies that have been put by both camps to win people's hearts and votes, and to predict who could win come 27th, that is on Thursday of this month. So that's what we're going to discuss in this video. If you like this kind of content, if you enjoy Kenyan political analysis, then this is the channel you have to stop by. Subscribe, like, and share this video to those who might be interested. Now, as you look at the Malava seat, is one that has brought a lot of resources and a lot of attention to the by-elections. The Malava seat, together with Mbeere seat, and some parts of Narok, the Narok seat, that the three seats have been one of the hotly contested seats. Also, the Kasipul one, the Kasipul seat in Homa Bay. So they are hotly contested because they give an early scorecard and a reflection of what is going to happen in 2027, and also a scorecard to the president on how he has performed over the past since he was elected. So we've seen a lot of strategies being employed in Malava seat to secure, and the contestant in this seat in this seat is Ndakwa, who is coming in, who is vying on a UDA ticket, and Seth Panyako on a DAP ticket. Of course, there are others on that list, but I don't think they have any impact on the outcome. However, the votes have not yet been cast, so anything can happen. But as of now, we can see we only have a two-horse race. The DAP candidate Seth Panyako and the UDA candidate David Ndakwa. Now, on the Ndakwa side, which is the UDA side, we've seen the president heavily invest in this candidate. Even at some point, he got out of his office to go campaign for him in Malava, going all the way to villages. And in one also the most surprising thing, we have seen the president's personal assistant Farouk Kibet also being deployed to Western Kenya and woo the voters to give Ndakwa that seat from Malava. So for the first time, we've seen Farouk Kibet be actively involved in politics, actively involved in campaigning and organization in campaigns. In the previous elections, we've heard of him being a critical figure in the campaigns, in Ruto's campaign, and he has been critical to ensure that there's an organization and mobilization of people. However, we've never seen him actively on the microphone. But this Malava seat is for the first time you've seen him take the microphone and try to woo people and campaign for a candidate actively, not behind the scenes, actively campaign for a candidate. And the outcome of that campaign, the outcome of involving Farouk Kibet into the campaigns of Malava will be seen on Thursday. We will see how much impact has Farouk Kibet brought into the UDA and how effective is he in wooing the Western Kenya voters to back the UDA seat. We know the contest in Malava is not only about Malava people, it's also about the president, about the UDA party, about the position of DAP in Western Kenya. So when the personal assistant of a president goes out that way, it shows the high stake that is there. And we have also heard of stories of the amount of money that is being spent in this by-election. For example, in Malava, the one that we're discussing now, more than 500 million has been spent to bribe voters, to mobilize, to organize, for merchandise and stuff, and helicopters that have been carrying the MPs, the what, all of them have been going there. And we've seen also MPs and other leaders from the region, including even the governor, all being involved in a seat. This seat, they have taken their time and carried their resources and dedicated their resources into wooing the people of Malava. On this other side, we have the second horse, Seth Panyako. And Panyako is being campaigned by figures including Boni Khalwale, including Natembea, Eugene Wamalwa, Malala, and DAP is in the United Opposition camp that has Kalonzo, that has all these people who are trying to unseat Ruto out of power. So a small contest like this in Malava has made this huge investment and is a testing ground on what is going to happen in 2027. So pitching the president and this UDA party and DAP-K together, clashing in ground. One, Malava is critical because it is in Western. The president can gauge how the Western will behave in 2027. At the same time, DAP is trying to get into Western and cement its position in Western Kenya. So it will also see how are people receiving DAP in Western. So that's why we've seen a lot of campaigns, especially over the last 1 week. A whole bunch of people, all these politicians, the who and who in the Western Kenya, all of them have found their way into Malava, and they have come there for a very long time. And we will see the outcome on Thursday. On Thursday, the 27th, we're going to see who is going to emerge a winner between these two, and also how is it going to reflect come 2027. Now, it is difficult for us at this point to say who will win that seat in Malava, because the behavior of the voter is what is going to determine, because the power up to now, the power now has gone back to the people. It's the people of Malava to decide who is this that is going to take Malava. And also I'm sure they are aware of the statement that the Malava seat is going to give to both the president and to DAP, DAP party in Western Kenya. So a modern voter, or the Kenyan voter, the modern Kenyan voter, is aware of these games. The thing is the voter in Malava going to fall for these games? Or are they going to think about themselves? Think about, give us a position by themselves, without this influence, without all this noise. What are the voters going to say? Are they going to be involved in this rivalry? Are they going to be involved in DAP, UDA rivalry? Are they going to be involved in opposition and government rivalry? Or are they going to find somebody else? Because voters can decide to ditch these two and find somebody else. We don't know. We have to wait and see on Thursday. Now, what do I think about the involvement of Farouk Kibet in the running of campaigns in Malava? First of all, in Western politics, or in Kenyan politics, regional politics or tribal politics, it's a funny thing, because Farouk is not from Western, yeah? Originally is not from Western. However, he has learned the Luhya language and he speaks it very well. He understands the Luhya language very well. So his mastery of the language and understanding of the local people, despite the fact that he's not from Western, is one of the things that the president was looking at when he was appointing him to go be a point man or a chief campaigner and an organizer in Malava. And being the personal assistant to the president, it means that he can give the president reports directly, and the president can remotely campaign or get involved in the campaigns, not directly, but remotely through his personal assistant. So his involvement, and considering the fact that popularity of the president has really gone down, the one-term movement is really gaining momentum. The young people don't want the president that much. The pain of the economy, the blame that is going on the president over the performance of the economy, the overall outlook of the country, where people seem to be very tired and pissed off the government. It was a good move for the president to move back and send in somebody who might not get as much heat as he would have. Yeah. So it's a mask, a way of president campaigning without him campaigning. Yeah. But if you ask me, for the president, it's a good thing, because now he's not the one who is receiving the blows from the ground. It's somebody else receiving the blows away from the podium. At the same time, the logistics of the president camping in Malava for that long will not make sense. So the president has to remain in office as his personal assistant, ensures that his political interests in Malava are catered for, or his political interests in Malava see the light of the day. He gets to get the candidate he wants. Now, will it hurt Ndakwa, depending on how people perceive the president? If we go by the president popularity across the country, you will know that the president popularity has really tanked. So there is definitely going to be an impact on the UDA candidate, because the UDA candidate is being attached and connected to the president. The president, Ruto himself, the UDA party, is being connected to. So if you vote for Ndakwa, it will mean that you are giving the president an approval of his work, approve of his performance in the economy over the past two or three years, or 3 years, yeah, over the past 3 years. Now, for Seth Panyako, Seth Panyako is not new to Malava, because he has been there. He has been in Malava vying. This is the second time he's vying, and the first time he vied, he got something close to 20,000 votes, and the late Malulu Njedi only won by 2,000 votes. So already Seth Panyako as a person, the way he is without any support from the opposition, he has 20,000. So the boost Panyako gets, and also factoring the fact that the country feels that the president is not leading the country to the right direction, it gives Panyako a very good chance. One, to retain his 20,000 voters, then to capitalize on those who have fallen in favor with UDA, those who no longer want to preach the UDA, who no longer want to drink the UDA wine. Those ones, if he can manage to recoup those ones, to bring them to his camp, then it's easy for you to say that he's going to win. It will be easy for him to win based on that, on the performance of the presidents, the involvement of Farouk in this election, the backing by Boni Kalawale, backing by DCP leader Rigathi Gachagua, who is the chief injector in the country, who is the one-time chief injector in the country. So if you have these people on your side, it means the chances of Seth winning, as per my opinion, I want to say that is now my opinion. As per opinion, if you have this kind of backing and experience in Malava, the votes you've gotten in the previous election, it means that Seth Panyako is well placed to win this Malava seat. And in my prediction, I would say that Seth would win by 67%. More than 50, that's 67%. Because now it's the only two camps. And if you see what the popularity, why I'm predicting 67, because if you look at the performance or approval rating of the president in general in the entire country, it's around 62 approval rating as of now, without political charge, and when the entire country is not politically charged, is really bad, whereby 62% of people say that the country is leading to the wrong direction. So if it's 62, that means that only 38% of Kenyan citizens approve of Ruto's government. Now the remaining 68, the remaining 20, mathematics here, approval rating of the president is 32%. The Kenyans who believe that the country is heading the wrong direction and disapprove of the president are 68%. So with 68, I believe it's going to be around there. Those who disapprove the president, all of them, I'm assuming that all of them are going to go against what the president wants. It might be bigger, it might be larger than 68, but I'm putting at 68. I might hit it. It might go even higher. It might go lower. We don't know, but I put at that, and I'll be watching that race closely. I'll be because I'm now getting into politics. I'll have to see how are the voters getting this message. How are they voting out of this? Will the voters come out to vote in large numbers? Will they vote for this candidate? How are they going to? And also, Malava is a rural constituents. How are the rural voters receiving this kind of politics? So it's good for those who want to vie, those who are going to vote, those who are going to participate in the election in 2027 to actually look at how this election is going to come out, how voters are going to vote, how the police are being deployed, how the government is reacting to the people who are going to vote. So keep an eye on it. I'm also keeping an eye on Malava seat. I'm keeping an eye on Bere. I have a video coming on for Bere. I have also a video coming on for Kasipul. So we keep on looking at these by-elections, and so that we can easily know what is going to happen in 2027, or we can predict and prepare for what is going to happen in 2027. So if you have got up to this moment, I want to really thank you for that, and share the video, like, subscribe, and do the necessary. And I'll see you in the next video as we analyze the Kasipul by-election, as we analyze the Homa Bay by-elections, and as we wait for the elections, by-elections on 27th of November 2025. See you.